Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily and in today's video I will be creating this super sweet treat box, and I created this using some papers from Dear Lizzie, Stay Colorful. I believe it's an older one, but it was perfect for this theme of the month from Scrap Diva Design, and I just love her products. If you haven't seen them, please check out her website. I will have links down below. And you can also use my coupon code for 10% off your purchase. And I believe that is for the dies and stamps only. But it's so exciting and the products are very well thought out and coordinating. So I have really been enjoying myself creating with these. And they always come together so nicely. You can see here I cut my larger pieces out of some pattern paper. And for the handle itself I just lined it up. And for my second one, to make it be the exact same place as my first one, I just attached the top part of this and of course the bottom part as well. And then I could layer them together and sort of see where I put my first one. And then I can use a marker here and just be sure to sort of put markers down so I could line this up with a die one more time. And then I could get it in the exact same position so they will line up. So that is my trick for doing that. And I love the stitching details of this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, I believe, for making this look nice. So when I was done with that, I moved on and started to crease all of the fold lines for the sides as well as my bottom part. And you can see I'm using pattern paper on top of pattern paper, and that makes this box a little bit less sturdy, something I personally actually enjoy quite a lot. I think it turned out super sweet. And you can see here I'm just creasing everything, having this sort of put together and ready to go. And I'm just taking my bone folder to make the adhesive adhere nicely together. It's just my way of pressing this down and making sure that everything comes in the exact same place so that the box itself will fold nicely. So yeah, you can do this probably in a million and one other ways, but this was the way I thought was the easiest for today's project. And yeah. And you can see here I'm just lining up the second part of this and holding it in place until it dries. Same thing with the sides. And then I'm just pressing it in place. But you can definitely do it the other way around, just making sure you like how you are putting this together. So for creating a spot for my sentiment, I used the new 5x8 scallop nested rectangles, which I love. These are staple items that you need to have, I think, in my opinion. And I'm very excited about how they are going to be fit into the rest of my collection with staple dies, because this was a sort of a glitch. I didn't have anything that was this long and narrow. So I'm excited about these products. For the sentiment, this actually comes in the large sweet treat box, which is the main piece for this project, especially for you, which I think is nice. And I will just attach everything, and then we are sort of ready to go with this. I will put an exclamation point for this, and then I can attach this to our little sign. And for embellishing it further, I actually took from the Ship Wheel mini album just these. I actually had to pause my video and just look it up. Binoculars? I might pronounce that really wrong, but yeah, you probably get an idea of what this is. It's so cute. And I love the little piercing details that comes with this pair. And there is a ton of other fun things in that set as well. So it's not just these. But I like how it fitted there and how it matched my other papers. So for the tag, I wanted to create sort of a dangle, and it was a while since I created one on camera, so I thought it would be fun for you to see how I actually go ahead and create them. So I had some pearls in my stash with letters and also some fishtails and other sort of pearls that could look like images of the sea, so I just paired them together. And then I'm just using my tweezers to make a little curl here for the sort of bead stoppers, and then I'm just attaching everything to a little gold chain, and then I'm using my tweezers to attach everything. Yeah, I don't go super depth into how I create this because I'm no expert at all at this. I just have beads in my stash from my kids. And by the way, they know that I'm using these, so they are not mad or anything at me for using them. They actually love when we are creating together. So I just took their beads and paired them together, and yeah, make this work. So there probably is better tutorials out there. In this paper collections, there were tags, and one of them had this cute mermaid, so I actually cut around her, fussy cut her out. And then I took another piece of pattern paper from the same collection and cut it out with the Christmas tags. I have been having these actually more to my desk lately, so I have been using them quite a lot. And then I took some baker's twine in black and white. So here you can see I'm just tying a little bow with the baker's twine, and yeah, just love how it turned out. First try not so much, second try better, and yeah, I just think it turned out so cute. So here you can get a close-up look of how everything looks when it's all ready. I love the gold details, I love the pattern paper and my little dangle there on the tag, and you can see how deep this is and how much stuff you can actually put in it. You can definitely also decorate the inside pieces if you like. I didn't do it for my box, I actually like the white quite a lot. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I have links down below for you if you'd like to check this release out, and until next time, have a great day. Bye!